Good morning, Ram Ram. Today we are going to talk about Rahu. Not about Rahu. What is Rahu? How it works? We are going to talk about the remedies of Rahu so all people in world can get relief even in sitting home if they are going through the Rahu Dasha, Mahadasha, Antardasha or Pratyantar Dasha. So let's welcome Akash ji from Calgary, Canada. He will explain more about Rahu and the remedies that we can do. Akash ji, namaskar.
Namaskar, Rohit ji, and thank you for inviting me again. And as we discussed about Rahu for Hindi in Hindi, so that it is targeted to Hindi audience, and we have got a wonderful response on that video. You can see so many comments, and people are so happy. So I think it's a good way to share knowledge. And today we are going to talk about some remedies of Rahu that will work 100%. Like it has been proved by a lot of research that yeah, these remedies are the one that work for Rahu. Okay, Rohit, let's
Okay.
start. Let's start with uh, Rahu. So the father of astrology, that is Parasharaji, he gave description of Rahu this way. Rahu has smoky appearance with a blue mixed physique. What does this mean? Whenever you see smoke, right? Whenever you see any smoke, any kind of smoke, you will see it has a bluish tinge to it, right? And and smoke means wherever you just put the smoke in this bottle and it will take the shape of the bottle. So they do not have their own shape or own kind of what do you say own physical appearance. They take shape
Hmm.
according to the place they sit. So Rahu, wherever sits, takes the place of that planet, takes the energy of that planet, or if it sits with some planet, it takes the energy of that planet. Rahu resides in forest and is horrible. This is what Parashara ji says, that Rahu stays in forests and is horrible. That means it is dangerous. He is windy in temperament and is intelligent. So we have to understand that Rahu is very intelligent planet. So if we think that we can make fool by doing some wrong karma or wrong acts that Rahu will become happy, no. Everyone who's watching this video have to understand this, that Rahu has been given the Upadhi Devata, Rahu Dev, right? If it was a Rakshas, it was a Rakshas, but during Samudra Manthan, he took by by mischief or by blending in with the
Devtas.
gods, he took the nectar that is called Amrit and he drank, so he became Amar. Lord Vishnu saw this and he got very angry. So he used his Sudarshan Chakra to cut Rahu into two pieces, and the head was called Rahu, and the tail, the other part of the body, was called Ketu. That is why Rahu is intelligent, because he has brains, and Ketu is not intelligent. Ketu does not have a brain. Ketu just thinks according to the planet it is sitting, the house it is sitting, or the planet which is it sitting from. We will talk about Ketu later, but here Rahu, we have to understand that Rahu is an intelligent planet. Rahu is Karaka of Dhana. Rahu is Karaka of diseases because he's horrible. And Rahu is Karaka of your intelligence. Rahu is like running water. That is why many remedies of Lal Kitab, Rohit, whenever we see a lot of remedies of Lal Kitab, it is basically throw this in flowing water, throw coal in flowing water, throw lead in flowing water, right? But those kind of remedies cause a lot of harm to the environment. It is like allopathic medicine. You take it and immediately your headache goes. It is so powerful, but somewhere your karma balance is very wrong in those kind of practices.
Right.
Luigi, now let's move forward. And today we are going to discuss such beautiful remedies of Rahu where you will be so amazed that they are so simple. I just remembered something. I was doing a chart reading, Rohiji, and I told you have to do a very simple remedy like this. And the lady who was who was getting the prediction done,
Consultation.
she told that, oh, this is so simple, but I don't think so with this remedy. Uh, I get a remedy of Ketu, that Ketu will become strong. I said, like, take a small. She wanted to go to foreign land, so I told her take a small flag and put it in a Hanuman temple. She's like, oh, this is such a simple remedy. So I think people want very difficult remedies. They think that once you are told that, okay, climb a mountain of 2,000 feet and then take a rock from there and go and throw it 700 kilometers away, then you think, oh, I am doing some remedy and this is going to help me. But
Actually,
no,
Akashji, astrologers have put this landmark that remedies which are very costly and very tough are only useful. But this is not like that. That's why you and me are here to tell people that remedies are so easy. The only thing what you have to do while you are doing remedy is just have a faith in that remedy. Only then it will going to work. Either it is a remedy with the no money or a more money, that doesn't matter. Only the faith is important while you are doing remedy.
exactly. So, Rohitji, moving ahead, I think people are waiting for the remedies. So,
Right.
here, Rahu is horrible. This is what Parashara ji has mentioned in Hora Shastra. And whenever you see someone who is horrible, someone who is dangerous, someone who is horror, horrible, you are frightened.
Right.
Okay, you are nervous, you are scared of that situation of Rahu. That what is going to Rahu do to me? Rahu Dasha is coming, Rahu Antardasha is coming. Or generally, if Rahu is placed in your Leo, for example, Leo Rashi, everyone is scared. Oh my God, in the Sun house, Rahu is placed. Now, what will happen? What not will happen? But you have to also remember that in the sign of Sun, there is a nakshatra called Magha nakshatra, right? And if Rahu sits there, that means Rahu is sitting on a throne, and it will make sure that the person who has Rahu in Magha nakshatra is sitting on a throne. Anyways, so Rahu makes you frightened. What do we need to do? So this is a very simple remedy used by a lot of our sadhu sant, like in ancient India or ancient times. Whenever Rahu was very, like, people used to not get good sleep, they used to get up with bad dreams, So a piece of sandalwood, that is, sandalwood represents the forest. The wood of sandalwood represents the forest. So a piece of sandalwood, that is the ansh of Rahu, has to be put in your neck in a blue thread. This will diminish the effects of Rahu. And those people who are like worried that where do they guys get sandalwood, how to get order sandalwood, where would we, like in countries like where I am sitting, Canada, in USA, now you almost get all kind of stuff in Indian grocery stores. But in if you don't know where you will get sandalwood, you can contact us and we can ship it to you. However, that we will work out that how we can ship it to you. Right, Rohitji?
Right. Right.
And sandalwood is associated with planet Rahu. It helps get rid of Rahu ill effects and suffering from skin diseases, gastric, urinary disorder, fever. And sandalwood is considered very auspicious in Hindu religion. Every temple will have a sandalwood paste ready to put it on deities, right?
Right.
Here I want to mention a small fact, and I will make it quick because I know everyone wants to know the next remedy. If we see, we put tilak on our head here, right?
Right.
During pujas and all. Either we nowadays we put a lot of sindoor or kumkum, what we say. But earlier, Luigi, they used to put sandalwood. In fact, all the sadhus nowadays they put like lot of sandalwood here. It is because the third eye chakra is the place here, this place between your eyebrows, is the place where a lot of stress is accumulated. Whenever you are angry or anything happens, you are just taking stress here. You will just frown. That, oh my God. So you're taking stress here. So in Hindu religion, or basically now it is proven in Western world also, that third eye chakra and a lot of Westerners are now moving towards yoga and meditation, where they work on their third eye chakra. So third eye chakra becomes very calm because sandalwood is very cold in nature. As soon as you put sandalwood, you will feel that, oh wow, this is so calming. You will want to sleep. You will be so happy. So that is why sandalwood was always used on the head. Moving on, coconut. Now, coconut, again an element of the forest, an element of the nature, right? We have little bit similarities between coconut and sandalwood, that both are brown in color. And what is Rahu? Brown. Rahu rules Gomed. The stone of Rahu is Gomed. And what is Gomed? Brown. It is the color of cow urine. So here, Rahu is mostly active during the Amavasya because there is no light in the sky. We have to
Mhm.
understand that Rahu is a Chaya planet, it's a shadow planet. So, whenever it is with moon or with sun, it causes Grahan, that is eclipse, in your
Mhm.
chart as well. So, when there is no moon or no sun and it is completely dark, it is Amavasya, that times Rahu power are the most active in the universe. Rohitji, I have a small example here. I have a friend who works in the police service here. He says there are 2 days when the police station is filled with all the stupid people in the world. One is on
Mhm.
full moon, but I don't know what happens. There are like 10 people who have never committed crime, but they are here
Mhm.
sitting in the police station. And
Mhm.
that second is during Amavasya. There is during new moon. That
Mhm.
time during new moon, that time lot of people, lot of stabbing, lot of murder, lot of blood, because Rahu is savar on your head. Rahu is sitting on
Mhm.
your head that time. The whole power is Rahu power. And during
Mhm.
lot of fights because emotional. So
Mhm.
we have to do this small remedy. This remedy is that you take 4 coconuts, okay? That also says that east, west, north, south. There are 4 coconuts, and you have to ask an elder person at your home to take the coconut and run it from your feet till your head 7 times, 4 times. Number four. Four is very good because four also signifies Rahu in numerology,
Rahu.
right?
Yes.
So 4 times, 4 coconut you have to take and put it like clockwise, sorry, clockwise from your toe to your head, from your toe to your head. And then on the night of the Amavasya, you have to put these coconuts in running water. Okay, Rohitji?
Ji.
Here, the very important part which I want to tell you is that putting coconut in water is a tradition which is not happening since like last decade or last 100 years. It is happening from thousands of years. That is
Mhm.
why it is called that the coconut travels around continents. The coconut travels and then a new coconut tree is born somewhere. So putting
Mhm.
coconut in water will not harm the environment because it is a valuable part of the environment. It is going to go and grow somewhere. So here it is a sattvic upay. Second, we go Rahu, because Rahu rules the night. Rahu rules the darkness. Rahu is horrible. Rahu is darkness. Rahu is smoke, right? So Rahu rules the night. Many people are feeling a constant problem that they cannot sleep in the night, whose Rahu is either in the 12th, either in the 8th, either in the 6th, or either in the either in Dushtana bhavs, or either if it is looking at with any drishti at 8th house or at the 12th house, because these are the house where you are basically in the shavasana, you are in sleeping position. So for that, what we have to do, we have to put a handful of barley grains under our pillow and donate them or sow them. Like they're handful, nothing will happen, no one will be able to make some art out of it. So it is better to just sow them into the soil next day. And it has to be done on a Wednesday
Mhm.
night, and Thursday morning it has to be sown. So in this way, the Rahu will become very good. If you are not able to sleep, then still if nothing is happening, if this upay fails for some reason, that it's so Rahu is so powerful that this upay didn't work, then very simple, tie little funnel seeds that is called soft in a green cloth and keep it under the pillow. You will get peaceful sleep. This is 100% tested right now in my home. My wife, she was facing this problem. Now she's sleeping like a baby. So this is a very good upay, and you should try this. Now Vastu, Vastu, Rahu is very much connected to the Vastu, and being one of the fiercest planet, you have to be careful with how your southwest direction of the house is maintained,
Hmm.
right? All the energies in the house of the southwest direction are maintained by Rahu. And
Hmm.
therefore, it is very important for you to balance all the elements in this region to ensure happiness and prosperity at home. And the upay is like less than $5, or I tell less than 200 rupees. I think not even that much. Here $5 because here all the earthen pots are very expensive. You have to keep water in earthen pot to balance the energy that surrounds your house, and it has to be kept near or the southwest direction or southwest corner. Take a compass, see the southwest direction. Take a small what do you say, earthen pot. Put water, cover it, and keep it. Now there are questions that what do we do after 10 days, 15 days the water? You keep refilling. Okay. So, and if you think, it's too, like the water is too old now, just put it in some plant near you and then again refill new water and keep it. So the water has to be present in the southwest direction of your home. And those people who have southwest facing home, some people have home which have southwest facing, like they move out their house and in the front it is southwest. There they should install a water fountain in the northeast to balance the energy of the southwest entrance. Rahu is flowing water. I just explained it 2 slides ago. So it has to be done so that it attracts positive energy. If your financial stability is not happening, so put your jewelry, your money, your financial documents, your house papers, everything in the southwest direction. Put your tijori or your safe in the southwest direction, make a place there. Or if you cannot make a place, buy a small cupboard and put everything there, lock it. Because here anything that you keep in the southwest corner will multiply. Okay, Rohitji, you have
Ji.
any questions here?
No, you are explaining actually in so good way. I'm just listening everything
Yeah.
what you are telling.
Now the age old Beej mantra, also known as Vedic seed mantras, are the core mantras and sound endowed with great spiritual powers. Everyone thinks that now this is available on internet that Om Ram Rim Ram Sana Ravinama. This is just a mantra. I want more difficult remedy. But you have to understand all these Brahm, Bream, Brahm, all these words. Where did they come from? They came out from the Damru of Lord Shiva.
Hmm.
Like all we say Om Phat Swaha, Dagar 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 Dwal Jal. All these words came out of the Damru of Lord Shiva.
Hmm.
So they are often called the audible seed version of all the deity majorly in Hinduism. These mantras form part of several mantra composition, hence they are like batteries of mantra. Like you don't
Hmm.
have to like recite this big pages of mantras or go through whole Rahu, for example, Rahu Chalisa. But you have
Hmm.
to go through only just Om Ram Rim Ram Sa Rahave Nama, Om Ram Rim Ram Sa Rahave Nama. And everything is done for you because this is the direct mobile number of Rahu. He knows that, oh, someone is calling me. I need.
Hmm.
So this is the cell phone number of Rahu in modern world.
Right.
This is the SMS. You just tell through your heart, and the SMS goes to Rahu, and he says, "Oh, someone is looking for me," right? And
Hmm.
then he will reply in his own way. So Beej mantra is very important for everyone who's going to Rahu Dasha and Mahadasha. Honestly, 108 times is what everyone say, but I would suggest, and I have learned over years that once a day in the morning, only once, but with pure heart and devotion. If you do this, it's going to benefit you. Which is some people cannot do 108 times, right? So only one time, pure devotion, and Rahu will be happy. Now, there are some generic upayas of Rahu which can be done by anyone at any time. Wednesday is the day of Rahu because Rahu is Param Mitra of Mercury. So on Wednesday night, Rahu is very much present. After the sunset, it is very much present in universe, the energy. Putting a milk in water and bathing with it will cool down Rahu in your chart. Chanting Om Rang Rahave Nama for 43 days regularly 108 times will, if you are going through constant pain of Rahu, like he is not listening at all, then this is the mantra Om Rang Rahave Nama. You have to do this for 43 days. And some people who are going through very difficult time, that this mantra is also not happening. So there you have to wear ivory, that is the elephant tusk, but you have to be very careful that this upaya is actually not suggested because it is suggested in last stage of upaya for Rahu if someone is going through, because animals and everything, elephant is considered Rahu. Rohiji, elephant is considered Rahu and Mars is considered the rider of the elephant. That is, those people who have Mars and Rahu conjunct or Rahu sitting in Mars house or this, there Rahu is very stable because Mars energy. He's scared of Mars. Anyways, we'll talk about it later. There are so many things, Rohitji, that I'm so excited to tell all the viewers. But they have to understand that if everything is done and nothing is happening, so then you can wear a little bit of ivory piece in your neck. It can also treat Rahu's maleficiousness. Do not harm reptiles, any kind of reptiles. They are Sakshat Rahu and Ketu. You must have heard the term Kal Sarpadosh. Kal Sarpadosh is the dosh when all the planets are between Rahu and Ketu. And why are they called Sarpa? Because they were a snake and they were cut into half. So Rahu and Ketu represents all the reptiles of the universe, of the world, of other realms as well if there are other universes. And there is a small piece of silver. It has to be a square cut piece of silver. You can keep it in your wallet. This will give you unexpected gains. As soon as you keep that, the Rahu energy is very active in your wallet. And that is where you want the most of the Rahu energy to be active, not here on the brain. Put Chandan, let Rahu relax here. Put Chandan in your legs, let Rahu relax your heart, right? And put a silver coin in your pocket, square silver in your pocket, and let Rahu enjoy in your pocket. Let it Rahu come in your pocket because this world is all about materialism. And who rules materialism? Rahu. Also remember, anyone who has a good Rahu, their luck will be brightened. And there is nothing as a bad or good planet. Every planet sitting in your chart is because of your past life karma, right? So the native here receives honor, wealth, and fame in society. The Rahu is very good. And how can you make it good? The Rama and the last upaya of Rahu, where everything else fails, is Goddess Durga. He is the Parama Bhakta of Goddess Durga. So if you can pray to Goddess Durga every day, like even say Jai Mata Di, or even say Jai Durga Ma, Rahu will never harm you because it is scared, right? It will never harm you. So here, this was a small analysis, Rohitji, of Rahu and its remedies. These are Sattvic Vedic remedies. There are many people who are saying that put coal in running water, environment is getting harmed, your Rahu is getting better because it is the tantric upaya of Rahu. But suddenly someone in your family will be sick because you are doing this karmic debt on you. Do sattvic upayas so that at least it's like win-win situation. It will work slow, but it will do good results to you. That will work fast, but in long run you will be in loss.
Yes, you rightly said. Very beautifully explained by you about Rahu remedies, and because myself I gone through the Rahu Mahadasha for 18 years, And I know that when it was a very difficult time for me, and when I not able to get the clue that what I do, then somebody suggested me, why don't you do the Durga Sapshati part? And you can't imagine, Akashji, when I started Durga Sapshati part, the same situation, the same office, the same environment, the things so readily changed that I was not able to understand what is happening with me. Everything got relaxed with Durga Sapshati. And I think this is the magical remedy. If you devote some time and you read Durga Sapshati, and you will get full relax. And the one more thing,
Nowadays you don't even have to read. You
you
just
can
say,
listen.
Alexa, can you play Durga Saptati? And it will start playing. Alexa, you play a fast version of Durga Saptati. It will make it fast so that at least you can hear it in next 20 minutes and be free. So there are a lot of ways. Rahu has given everything. What is gadget? What is this mobile phone? This is Rahu. So Rahu is the karak of communication as well because Mercury and Rahu are mostly one and the same. So
And the
here, yeah,
and one thing that you explained in your video, that Rahu is here to give you the result of your karmas, what you have done. And one thing I will like to add in this, that Rahu is a representative of Lord Shani. Rahu is a representative Shani. Whenever Shani, Saturn want to give result to some person in a bad form or a good form, he just depute Rahu to do this that thing. He just depute Rahu do that thing, because what Rahu can do to some person, nobody can do. Rahu can just make you king. One night you are sleeping and next day you are king. And one, if Rahu is about to give you bad result, one night you are sleeping as a king, other day you are beggar. So you can't imagine the power of Rahu in Kali Yuga. And I said that it's a representative of Saturn, and Saturn always depute Rahu to give the results of karma. If you have Rahu in 3, 6, 11, and beautiful combination, you will get good results. But again, a big star that you have to do a good karma with that. But if Rahu, wherever sits in your birth chart, it will just, spoil that house. But 3, 6, 11, as you told that these are already upacha houses, so no problem here. But if Rahu sits in some good houses like house of marriage, suksthan.
in
uh,
fact, Rohiji, if we go into advanced astrology and if we see the chart very advancedly, there are something called Dagad houses. That means the house is on fire. So if Rahu and Ketu, they are the only planets if they sit in those houses. Like I want to share, my Ketu sits in Dagad house and it sits in the house of communication. That is why maybe your blessings and your encouragement that I am doing this and I'm sharing this knowledge which I have been reading from last 17 years. But Rahu and Ketu, if they sit in Dagad Rashis, and there is a very good astrologer on YouTube. His name is Navneet Chitkaraji. He is a very learned and very great astrologer. Like I feel that he is doing a very good job teaching astrology to
I
everyone.
will request you, Akashi, to in future we make this video on Dagdrashis.
Yeah,
If you can prepare the presentation, we will make that. And one thing I like to tell you at the end of the video, that me and Akash, brothers, and our Nanaji was so big in this field. He do remedies which no person can do. And
exactly.
Akash has learned lot of things from him because he was more near to him. I was in Chandigarh and he's in Mumbai with him at that time. So Nanaji has a the medical remedies he have, and Akash learned lot from them, and now he is
Mostly,
just imparting this knowledge to people.
mostly earlier, my grandfather Nanaji, our Nanaji, he had the remedy of ilm. It is called Amliyat Tasli ke Mehboob. So earlier there was no Hindi or Sanskrit writing. Everyone in Punjab or in near Lahore used to write in Urdu. So he used to make tabis in Urdu. He used to do ilms in Urdu, and there were great mantras which I learned. Like what if a Scorpio will bite you? Bichu. So it is a mantra, and everything is related to Sabar mantras. Everything is related to Guru Gorakhnath. इट इज तरडी कूची ऊंचे से नीचे है, बिच्छू के विष ऊंचे से नीचे है, काले विष का पीले विष का, विष की गंदल खा, बिच्छू के विष उतर जा, किसके नाम का धागा बांधू, किसकी देवदार, गुरु गोरखनाथ का धागा बांध, गूगल की देवदार. So I have learned over years so many these mantras with him that he told me not to practice it because it comes under the occult science. So I am on a softer side practicing astrology, Vedic astrology, because here I also want to be very sattvic. There are many
Yes.
other shortcuts to do, get success, fame, get money, but a sattvic way of doing it is very good.
But good thing is that you have all that knowledge in emergency or some urgent period when
Yeah,
some person has such a requirement. You can,
yeah,
use that knowledge. That is very good thing, but that is a rare thing.
yeah,
Thank you very much, Akash, for your time, and thank you very much for all the people who are watching AC Astro. And I will love to thank all people who are just showering their blessings in the comments. I will love to thank that you all are now feeling like we are the family member of all of you, because Rohit and Akash, like, in all household people, when listen of videos, they just showering blessings, and this is the best thing what we are earning these days, I think.
Ji.